It's been 43 years since the last time the World Health Organization's Regional Committee for the Western Pacific was on Guam, and today at the opening ceremonies, delegates from 37 nations, including Guam, were on hand to discuss a number of things, including Guam's health issues. PNC's Tim McHenry has this report.
We're here at the Sandcastle in Tumon, the World Health Organization regional meeting, where delegates from around the world, as we've already discussed, gathered to talk about health issues. But it was Governor Calvo that took center stage to talk about the health issues on island and what we're doing to address them. Governor Calvo talked about the health issues that arise from climate change. This was a theme focused on by all speakers at the World Health Organization's Regional Committee meeting, and how climate change forces more and more migrants to Guam. This puts Guam in a predicament as it wants to welcome all people, but it struggles to provide health care to everyone. One of the issues Calvo focused on was tuberculosis.
We have the potential to become a petri dish as migrants, tourists, and international travelers touch ground on here. And as a real-life example, I know that the WHO is trying to eradicate tuberculosis. And while immunization is available here on Guam and many other communities, this treatment is not available to everyone within this Western Pacific region.
Calvo says that Guam is the educational hub of the region, and every year at the start of the school year, there's at least 1 or 2 cases of TB. While Guam has been fortunate to prevent the spread of TB to the other ends of the island, the issue becomes the rising price of vaccination for the virus. Director of Public Health James Gillan explains.
We want to make some comments about how the United States pharmaceutical industry, through licensing and patent agreements, has actually jacked up the price of resistant strain medicine to the point where it's almost unaffordable. We had one company just recently purchased the manufacturing rights to a drug that we used to pay $500 for a 30-day supply for multiple resistant strains of tuberculosis. It now costs $10,600.
Gillan says the rising costs of medication are one of the things the WHO health officials will discuss during the week-long session. Tomorrow, the group will tackle viral hepatitis and tuberculosis in depth. And then on Wednesday, the group will switch its focus to one of Guam's main issues, domestic violence. Stay tuned. For PNC News, I'm Tim McHenry.
Guam police say the man responsible for the death of Toscacho Abbott gave a full confession detailing how he killed Abbott. Over the weekend, 40-year-old Redson John Tommy was charged in court with murder, aggravated murder, manslaughter, and aggravated assault. In a magistrate's report, Guam police say Tommy confessed not long after the two had gotten into a fight. It started last Wednesday when Tommy, Abbott, and a third person began a night of binge drinking at Tommy's house in Manilao. Tommy and Abbott then got into a fight, according to the report. Tommy told police that Abbott punched him in the face, which angered him so much that he went into his house, grabbed a crowbar, and used it to smash Abbott in the legs and the head. Guam Police spokesman Officer A.J. Balahaja says after Abbott was taken to his brother's house, medics were called out there twice. The first time, Balahaja says, Abbott refused treatment. Abbott was eventually taken to GRMC, then transferred to GMH, where he died the following afternoon. The Guam Power Authority issued another tentative outage schedule today as load shedding is expected to continue throughout tonight. Guam Power Authority spokesman Art Perez says that MEC Unit Number 9 is currently running but only using about 10 megawatts of capacity. Perez also says that Thames CT Number 7 is still down but should be back up by tonight. In the meantime, GPA has issued a tentative schedule for possible load shedding today and throughout the night. Last week, GPA lost 3 units for repairs, MEC, Thames, and the geocombustion unit. The GEGO unit was brought online Friday, and Thames and MEC are still not operating at full capacity. For the full schedule of outages, visit our website, pacificnewscenter.com. All right, well, stay tuned. We'll be back with more News First on PNC after this short break.